ugly like me. I can see through you, see to the real you. Oh. Alright, so you know something? My parents' generation, and some of our generation, and the older generations, the way they tracked and still look back on old memories and nostalgia and, see how our family was a decade or 5 ago is with photographs. Photographs changed the way we were able to document memories, as they were the means that we could visually look back in time. And it's still damn impressive whenever we discover like new photographs from crazy points in time. Like there were, I forgot what it was. It was color photographs from pre-Soviet Russia. And it was just the most beautiful scenery of a time like 200 years ago. Not 200, like 100 something years ago, that none of us could really go look at normally. But we had photographs that allowed us to see these beautiful buildings that have since been destroyed and rebuilt for the most part, or worn down with the ages of time. And that would be amazing to be able to see for other points in time. But for me, at least nowadays, it's pretty much always been video. And that's obviously a generational thing, as we now have video technology democratized to the point that all of us can take video of everything. And now that everyone has smartphones and Snapchat is so big and Twitter video and Facebook video and all that jazz, everyone's taking video of everything. So maybe it'll become less special. But for me, looking back at old video is actually really important to me. It's always been important to me. And so I want to make sure I do the best that I can to archive what I have of that, of my life. Because it's so interesting to look back, photos or videos, at points in my life that I at least remember and see how differently things are. Like, especially in terms of the bedroom that I had at my parents' house, which I no longer live in and no longer looks the same, but I spent a good 17 years living in and remember all the phases that it went through. Going back and seeing how it looked like before I really started doing the whole YouTube setup is pretty crazy. And I want to do the best that I can to archive what I have. And that also stems from a frustration, because I used to be absolutely horrible about actually keeping track of files. Well, for a while there, I had, this is middle school to high school age. For a while there, I had a really good collection of files, like game modifications, all that kind of stuff. But eventually I had to delete it. And I would always make CD rewritable backups of what I considered important stuff and, put it out there, put them like under my desk or in secure places. But I would always go through stupid phases where I would just throw stuff away. Like I wanted to erase all traces of that shit. And that was really bad. I got rid of journals, I got rid of data, I got rid of so much that is key to myself. And so I definitely want to make sure that I encourage anyone and everyone to keep track of anything they possibly can. Especially when it comes to like memories and memorabilia, sentimental stuff, that kind of stuff. But I was really bad about it. And I'm still apparently bad to this day, because my first year or second year of college, somewhere between my senior year of high school and like my first semester at my new university, which would have been my first semester of my second year of college, I was contracted by my grandmother to transfer a bunch of her old cassette tapes of family videos dating back to like the 70s to now onto DVDs and burn multiple copies for the family to distribute as a Christmas present. Or a present in general. I don't think I got it anywhere near done by a Christmas. But it took up so much space, and at the time I wasn't really like super into hard drives or anything just yet. I ended up deleting the source data files, which would have been the highest quality copies that I had. That's insanely frustrating, because now that I want to go get copies of them again, I'm going to have to either recapture everything at a real-time rate, which means like hours upon hours of capture, if she even has the tapes anymore, which I think the whole point was so she could start writing back over them, or rip them from the DVD, which is going to end up being lesser quality. And that's really frustrating. And I did that with a lot of my own stuff too. I had a mini camcorder, which I just had this sudden idea that I'm now obsessing over, to start capturing my old tapes from. I had this when I was a kid. I got it when I was like 12 or something. I wanted to do short films. I wanted to be a film creator at some point, but that never ended up going as far as I wanted. And my friend and I wanted to make skate videos, and then I wanted to vlog with it, all kinds of crazy stuff. We used it to record a lot of stuff, and I ended up deleting a lot of the video because it was on tapes and I had a limited amount of tapes. I ended up recording over stuff that I never kept a copy of, that you can't get that back. Like, data recovery, data redundancy, data archiving is in terms of a mass adoption and mass availability, is a new concept. That kind of thing did not exist back then. It was not a big thing, and especially not for a young kid or young teenager like I was. And so there's no way to get back some of those memories that I had actually documented. And I had documented a ton. I took pictures of everything. I took video of a lot of stuff, and I wrote everything down. And I went through those really, really just stupid childish phases of throwing so much away. And I really want to make sure other people don't do that. And so I'm going to be doing my best, assuming I stick with this, which I really want to do. I want to do my best to recover everything that I can from the files that I have left, which this is the wrong point in time to do it, so I don't have a whole lot. But I'm actually installing, I have Windows 7. I'm at the university to pick up Kara from work right now. But I have Windows 7 installing on my laptop from high school, which is missing one of the sticks of RAM, so it's only got 1 gigabyte of RAM memory, which is not enough to do anything with modern Windows. But it's the only computer I have with FireWire, and my old camcorder transferred video over FireWire. And so I'm going to do everything I can to get that up and running, to copy video off of those cassette tapes via this stupid outdated connection. And everything that I have, I'm going to do my best to get copies of. And I'm going to post a lot of it up here on the vlog channel. I also have a couple DVDs of stuff that we did burn, of important stuff, that I'm hopefully going to be able to rip and put up here too, like my old chorus concert when I was in 8th grade and stuff like that. And I was looking at the first tape that was in the camcorder once I dug it out, and it was actually my first attempt at vlogging with Kara back in like 2012. And I had like 2 monitors that were all like super old and cheap, and none of my walls were covered, so it was just bright blue. And it was just really weird to see this weird like time, like before, like I was still dating Kara, but it wasn't Epos and Chew like serious yet. It was just a really weird thing to see, and that's what really got me hooked on this. Was I love seeing those points in time. So I'm really, really desperately hoping I still have some stuff on those tapes that I can recover, and that this will work out, because otherwise I'm gonna have to buy some sort of FireWire conversion and desperately hope something can capture from these tapes. I maybe have to use the old yellow composite RCA signal, and that may be really low quality. So I'll test that first using my Elgato capture card of all things. But I'm going to post a lot. So this is kind of fair warning. I don't know when I'll post this, but I'll probably be posting a lot of this stuff and stuff I can track down. If I can track down anything from friends or family, I'm going to get some of that too. And I'm going to post some of this stuff, and I'm going to put it through my video editing stuff, try to upscale it a little bit, get it at a decent quality, and keep an active archive of it so that I have copies of it. And I'm going to be super redundant about it. It's going to go like on YouTube as private on one channel, on YouTube here as public if I'm publicizing it with like edits and stuff. It's going to go on my hard drives. It's going to go on my Amazon Cloud Drive, Dropbox, anywhere I can put it. But I'm going to get a lot of older stuff up there because I want to preserve this. Like, this is our historical stuff. And I am so furious that I've gotten rid of stuff that it just irks me on a deep, depressive personal level that I can't really express properly. But it makes me like severely depressed to know that I did that when I'm someone who's such a hoarder when it comes to files and anything. But I'm really excited if I can get some of the stuff to get that up there. And then I'm also going to be probably reposting some of the vloggy stuff I can dig up from my older YouTube channel and the Epos Fox one. Unfortunately, I also had a YouTube channel that I took down just out of the spur of the moment. It was the first one I'd ever worked on. Started in 2008, and it had a lot of my very first YouTube videos on it. And someone in our group chat in high school, or some point, was sharing like older videos around, and I felt super self-conscious about it and just, without even thinking, terminated the channel. That was so stupid. Like, not only did that get rid of like important videos and stuff, it got rid of a video my mother was using for her classes that she didn't have a backup of, because back then only certain YouTube channels had greater than 15-minute like posting permissions. And so she used my channel for that just as an unlisted video. That deleted her video. She was pissed. and it got rid of a lot of my older stuff, including vlogs, little toy videos I did with my cousin Alex. I think I burned one of those to DVDs, but it might still be at my parents' house, so I really want to track that down as well. But just a lot of stuff I want to get archived because I think this is very important. And then eventually I am going to be one of those people that ends up scanning all of their pictures and stuff like that, because I have a bunch of, non-digital pictures. And now that I have decent scanners, I'm going to try to scan those in at decently high qualities and get those archived as well. But let me know what you all think, if you're still watching this weird ramble so far, about file archiving, videos and photos, like sentimental stuff specifically. What do you do for it? Do you do anything for it? What do you recommend to keep yourself doing it? And when you were younger, did you do any of that? Excuse me. Leave that down in the comments, I guess. Smash the like button, and like I said, be prepared. It may be like a throwback Thursday kind of thing where I don't just spam you all with a bunch of old shit, but I post it in a regular fashion and keep it as a separate playlist, supplementing normal content. Because I know we haven't been super active on the vlog channel. I've been taking on a ton of projects lately that have taken up so much of my time, and so it's just a matter of finding the time to edit stuff. At some point soon, I really want to get Kara trained up to edit the vlogs on Premiere Elements or something, but that's going to take some work and some time, and we already don't have time for it, so making time to do more time on it, I don't know. We'll see, but thanks for listening to this. I really just wanted to get this off my chest, so maybe I can focus on other things for the rest of the day and then go back to it, but I'm hoping this laptop thing works out so I can capture this footage, because I hope there's still some left. Thank you for watching. See you next time. This is a vlog. I don't even really need to say it like that. Thank you for listening, if you're still listening to me. Hopefully she's coming out soon. It should already be time for her class to have dismissed. I don't know.